Hi, I'm Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. This topic is what to do when you can't stand your wife. Wow, that sucks. You got married to be happy. You got married to be happy together. You found your soulmate, you fell in love, you loved her, and you got married, and now things are getting weird. And now it's gotten to the point where you can't stand her. So let's redefine that a little bit. Let's talk about what's really going on. So I used to be a divorce mediator many, many years ago, over 20 years ago, and I became a marriage aid, a way of helping people with their marriages because I had a couple who went through the whole counseling thing and failed, as 95% of them do. And I had to redo marriage altogether because I realized that what's out there, because I realized that what is known about marriage, like typically, is all wrong. People don't understand marriage, they don't understand love, they don't understand themselves. So I had to reformulate the whole thing, which I did. And now we're really successful saving marriages. And yours is on the brink, quite frankly. Yours is on the brink. And you're in need of our course for men. Our books won't help you, and being a subscriber will help, but not so much. You need to dig yourself out of the hole. Because what is going on here? That you can't stand your wife, the woman you loved, the one you committed to. What's happened is, and I'm going to give it to you as simply as I can. When we get married, it's a soul-to-soul relationship. That's why we're called soulmates. But because we live in a mundane world and we are not taught about who and what we really are and how to get the most out of it, we're not taught about marriage and how to maintain this soul-to-soul relationship, which should be ever-increasing love and ever-increasing happiness. We're not taught. So in a nutshell, what has happened is your mind, see, you are a soul, but you have a mind. So what happened was your mind stepped in and took offense to many of her ways, many of her attributes. Your mind took offense to, because your mind, rather than being controlled by you, is controlling you, because what's controlling your mind is your drive to survive, which is present in every single living cell in your body. So your body is telling your mind, be very careful, be cautious, be offensive when you're being attacked. And then your mind tells you when you're being attacked. And it's usually wrong. And it also tells you the degree to which you're being attacked, which is almost always wrong. Because it was set up in there, this drive to survive, for the body, which is primitive by definition. It's primitive, it's just core body, core biology. So anything that is a threat of any kind is like a DEFCON 10. And our mind doesn't discern, because we're not telling our mind, we're not watching our mind as it's being insulted, as it's being affected by things she does and says. And so now it's developed this big old filter that's blocking her out and going, she's dangerous. She's no fun. She's the opposite of what you signed up for. And chances are you're the opposite of what she signed up for. And by the way, if you were a wife asking this, I'd pretty much be giving you the same information. It is the mind that is a problem. So in our course for men, which I am suggesting you take, what we do is we have a two-pronged approach. One is you have to learn how to master your mind. You have to learn how to see it objectively, so you're no longer ruled by it. And this may sound, what the hell is he talking about? Yeah, what the hell is he talking about? Because other people don't talk about it. It doesn't mean it's not true. It is true what I'm telling you. We've been doing this for over 20 years. Thousands and thousands of people have used our teachings, it affects not just your marriage, but your whole life. Because until we learn to master our minds, we are just beaten up by our minds, by the emotions, and it's not us. We are not our emotions. We don't have to, and we shouldn't honor our emotions. It's like a software package in the mind that shifts things from total emergencies to quasi-emergencies, etc. And we become locked into those. When in reality we're joy itself. Our true nature is joy. Ever new, ever expanding joy and love and wisdom. That's our true nature, because we're souls. But we become identified, and so we reject because we've identified with our mind, and our mind rejects without us controlling the mind and telling it what it should reject. It's rejecting on its own. And so we become locked into that, and we get to the point where we can't stand certain people. Well, take a look at examples of people who have mastered their mind. Like Mahatma Gandhi. He was in such control over his mind that when someone came and shot him, bang, 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 and killed him, he was going down, bless you, you're forgiven, I love you. And that's what you're supposed to be like. And you're not even like that with your own wife. You're mad at her. And you're being tricked by your mind. She's not that bad. She's not. And you know she's not. But you never step back and question the authority of your mind's evaluations. It's not your fault. We weren't taught to. And we have to learn it, or we cannot find that happiness that as human beings we're entitled to. You know, that's the amazing thing. People come to us and they want to save their marriage. You know, they take the course, or they read the books, or they write into our counselors. It's a free service. And they say, you know, I just want a little peace. I just want to walk into the house and not blah, 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 blah. And we say, no. Have an expectation for perfect harmony, love, and joy. Have that expectation. You have free will. You have volition. You have the ability to achieve unbelievable joy like you've never had in your life. But you got to learn how to master the mind. You got to learn what marriage is supposed to be, how to communicate, how to interact, how to behave. And then you get it all, not just a little relief. Okay, I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation, and now we're starting to train. I want to start to train people to become TMF counselors. I've got some, but we trained them a long time ago. Now we're going to do it online so we can go big. And hopefully you're one who's been following and you're just watching this video among the many that you've been watching, and you're going, I'd like to do this. Now I know we're being followed by many, many therapists who are just sick of not saving their couples. And I especially want you to sign up, and I want the clergy to sign up, and I want, even if you just have never done this before, but you really want to help people with their marriages, I want you to. So, God bless you. Thank you for visiting, and take care. God bless you.